All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're talking about an organization that's built on one of the most incredible stories of personal transformation I think you'll ever come across. It's a story that actually became the blueprint for a whole community dedicated to giving people a second chance.
So get this. On the left, you see biker gang member, and on the right, NTU social worker. That's someone who graduated from Taiwan's most prestigious university. Now, these aren't two different people we're talking about. This is the same person at two different points in his life. And you just have to ask, how on earth does that happen? How do you make that journey? The man who made that unbelievable journey is named Agen, and he's the founder of this entire association. His story isn't just some interesting trivia, it's the very heart of the organization. It's the why behind every single thing they do.
I mean, just look at the sheer scale of this transformation. From getting expelled and running with a biker gang, Aegon completely turns his life around. And he doesn't just, get back on his feet. He aims for the top, earning a social work degree from NTU. But what's really amazing is what came next. He then dedicated 32 years, that's more than 3 decades, to addiction counseling and working in prisons. That's where he got the experience and the vision for what was to come.
So, all those years on the front lines gave Agen this really powerful idea, something that went way beyond just helping one person at a time. He started to imagine what he calls a home of symbiosis, a community where people could actually heal together and support each other. So what exactly is a symbiotic home? Well, it's not just a shelter. Think of it more like a self-sustaining ecosystem. It combines a social enterprise to create jobs and dignity with a residential home and all this wraparound community support. The genius of it is how all the pieces work together. The business helps fund the home, and the home provides the stability people need to heal, grow, and eventually contribute back. It's a full circle of support. And this vision is so incredibly inclusive. I mean, look who they open their doors to. We're talking ex-convicts, people struggling with addiction, at-risk kids, the homeless, the elderly, even just families who've fallen on hard times. It's truly meant to be a home for anyone who needs it.
Okay, so a big vision is one thing, right? But how do you actually make it happen on the ground? Well, the association did just that. They set up their first physical center in the city of Chinon. Let's take a look at the blueprint. So here's how this vision literally takes shape. It's a 3-story building, and each floor has its own special job. The ground floor is a really cool multifunctional cafe. It's their public face, a community hub, and a place for job training. The second floor is the Brothers' Home, which houses about 6 to 8 guys. But here's the amazing part. They give priority to residents who want to study social work or theology themselves. They're helping create the next generation of helpers. And down in the basement, there's a dedicated safe space for professional counseling. All told, the association's work spans 9 major areas of service. That is a lot. From counseling to housing to job training, it's the whole shebang. And it kind of begs the question, right? With so much to tackle, where do you even start? While they're starting smart, they decided to focus on 4 core projects to build a really strong foundation. First, getting the Praise Home residents up and running. Second, continuing that vital prison ministry. Third, building support networks for the families, who are so often forgotten. And fourth, running community groups for addiction recovery. Get those pillars right, and you can build anything on top. Okay, let's circle back to that cafe on the first floor. It's called Café du Havre, and it is so much more than just a place to get coffee. The name itself is this beautiful, multi-layered symbol of the association's entire mission. So yeah, why that specific name? It's French, which is kind of unusual. What does Café du Havre actually mean? Well, the first layer is the most direct one. Havre is simply the French word for haven. A safe harbor, a port in a storm. It perfectly captures that idea of providing a safe space for people. But it goes deeper. The name also points to the famous French city, Le Havre. And this is where it gets really brilliant, because that city's original name wasn't just Le Havre, it was Le Havre de Grâce, which translates to Port of Grace. So it's not just a safe harbor, it's a haven built on the idea of grace. And if you thought that was cool, there's one final, beautiful layer to this. That same city, Le Havre, is where the painter Claude Monet stood when he created his masterpiece, Impression Sunrise, the painting that literally gave the entire Impressionist movement its name. It's this powerful symbol of the new dawn, a fresh perspective, a brand new beginning. It all comes together in this one perfect phrase they use to describe the cafe's purpose. It represents
A warm haven and grace descending like a sunrise. A safe harbor, an offering of grace, and the promise of a new day, all wrapped up in a single name. Just beautiful. And that really leaves you with a powerful thought. This whole story shows that a safe place, a refuge, doesn't have to be the end of the journey. It can be the beginning. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? How can a simple haven, a port of grace, become the starting point for someone's entire new world?